Hey, René here. Should we play a game? We're on part 7 of Dino Crisis, so let's get moving. He says, closing the game like an idiot. Okay, so last time we did a new crane puzzle. Actually, we went a lot of places. We had a boss battle with a helicopter. We went down to a new part of the map. And we got 3 crane cards. We solved a crane puzzle. And we went into a new area. We found a new dinosaur, didn't we? We found an entirely new kind of dinosaur. And we found a few more items around there. And then we got some new card keys that I haven't yet used. So, let's head back on up to the area room before with the new scary dinosaurs and see what this flashing red door is all about. I believe it's behind a laser grid. Oh yeah, and this happened off stream as well as closing the game down. Rick called in and told us that he'd disabled a laser grid. So let's go see if we can find that laser grid. I am unarmed. This is a bad idea. We'll go for the shotgun. We'll go for the basic bullets, given we're up against basic enemies. In this game, though, even the basic enemies is actually really quite dangerous. Right. This corridor wasn't the one with the laser grid on it, but it does have 2 massive dinosaurs in it, so... Oh, just about got past those. Oh. The lighting in this game is great. I mean, yeah, they've got the underlighting from the textures also reflected in the character models as you walk on there. So good. So good. Right, and that guy will burst through in a second, but it's okay, we're leaving this room. So I think the laser grid he disabled was in here. I think he made one of the buttons on the wall. Toggle the laser grid. Oh, okay, there they are. Okay, up the stairs, just reset the room, then we come back down. Yeah, so that laser grid, those 2 dinosaurs were headbutting. Now a button to disable that. Oh, they've seen us, ah! Yes! Okay, good, move. Oh, I thought this was just a panel to open the door. Okay, keep going. Okay, do I have one with... What kind of security cards do I have? I've only got C. Okay, so we don't want to go here yet. This is probably where... We're probably going to this flashing door up here first. So we need to head back up that staircase we just used to reset the room. Hopefully don't die. Ah! Whew. Okay, back up here, and then we find that flashing door, which I think is behind another laser grid, but I don't remember if it was one that was disabled. I think there is a zombie? A dinosaur around this corner? Ah, yes there is! I don't think this door is accessible. Oh, it is! Okay, fair enough. Oh. That's kind of cool. Okay, a slot for a key chip. What we got here? This is a DDK. Okay. Alright, okay. So that looks like it works like those library key chips we had before. Was that a note? We're going to move the experimental generator outside today. We expect to see external data. The laboratory means the obliteration of the entire facility. No big deal then. If you don't want to be evaporated, guard the area of extreme caution today. Okay. The credibility gap of Dr. Kirk has been varied amongst the staff. Now, English might not be my strong point, but what on earth does that mean? Okay, keep your IDs on the writing desk relentlessly. Oh god, I can't speak. Okay, there's a rewriting device on the first floor. Keep your eyes open. Is that the one that we used much earlier in the game? Oh. That could be a problem. Okay, so we're going to need a number to rewrite this card. Okay, so we can rewrite another ID card here to get access to some other places. Yes, thank goodness. Okay, so we know Dr. Kirk is nearby. I like the split keyboards, very cool. I wonder if I'd walked through that unarmed, whether it would have gone off. Okay, another door. Okay. Okay, so we've got one half of the S key card. We need to go find the other one. So yeah, I guess we can... Oh, this is a save room. That's neat. Oh man, to think I walked all this way when I could have just... Because last time to kind of save the game, I walked all the way back through the entrance, you know, for this passageways full of dinosaurs and took a ton of damage I didn't need to. Oh well. Oh, it doesn't mind me carrying a gun that way. Fair enough. Yeah, sure, I'll save my progress. Why not? Kind of wish we had Stan from Obscure going like, yep, it's all been saved, buddy. Man, I mean, you wouldn't think there'd be enough food. I mean, obviously there's the researchers and stuff, but yeah, it probably takes a lot of calories to keep a dinosaur like that going, and you'd think they would have starved by now. Okay, I seem to remember there were dinosaurs in this room, so we need to watch out for them. Oh, I can unlock the laser door though. I'll certainly take a resuscitation, yeah. And that's the door we can use on that keycard. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. How you doing? Oh, just the other half of the S. It's D, okay. Oh, that guy seems to be occupied. I'll leave him be. Okay, we need another keycard A to get through that, okay. What's this? Yeah, sure. Oh, I need a key, I need a code of some kind. Okay. Got some files on here. Nope, not there. Alright then, let's see if there's anything else in there I can do. Various machines. Well, I have a feeling that the keycard I need might be, you know, in the hands of a certain a certain other occupant of the room. So oh no! No? I just killed a dinosaur for no reason. I guess I did. Yeah, it did seem like really busy. I just walked up to the one dinosaur. It's a good egg, and it's just minding its own business. I went up and killed it. Oh, I guess I'm the baddie, huh? Okay, I'm gonna recheck the researcher's restroom, which sounds like, you know, a bathroom, but it's not. Okay. Oh, there's one. I was like, I can hear one. I know it's in here somewhere. I don't remember what was in this room, so I'm gonna have a double check. Oh, it's a dinosaur. What's this button over here? Okay, so we've got simulations in progress. Ah! Oh! It's all going wrong. Don't think I have any health items because I wasted a lot of them. Yep, I did. I'm probably about to, yep. Well, it's a good thing I just saved, isn't it? Hey, where'd the other one come from? I didn't know the door. I'm actually just going to reload my save because yeah. I'm burning through recovery items too fast. I'm going to, I don't know how stringent this game gets towards the end, but I feel like if I don't slow my consumption rate down a bit, I'm going to be in some real problems soon. Okay, so we're back in here. Yeah, okay, we're here. Oh no! Oh no! I walked straight past the... Oh no, and I'm bleeding. I haven't got anything to sort it out. Oh no, this is not going well. All right. Okay. I'm just going to have a look in the researcher's restroom because I think I'm about to die anyway. Oh, an item. I think that's just an anesthetic aid though, wasn't it? Oh no, I went to the wrong door. Ah! Oh no. Right, I think I emptied this room out, but I don't remember. Oh, I didn't empty out of dinosaurs apparently. Oh no, this is... Try for an anesthetic aid in this trying time. Yeah. Yeah, that, yeah, no. I think I need to start gunning down the dinosaurs, don't I? Okay. Again, I've burned through far too many health items. I need to be more careful. Which I mean, actually use the door when I walk through one, not walk straight past it. And then wonder why I'm having my ankles bitten off. Okay. Right. Okay, let's grab that key card. I think it was key card D, and go the right way. That usually helps. That usually helps quite a bit. And I don't think I have the corresponding code D, just the disk Ds and the... No, I've gone the wrong way. I was probably 2 or 3 frames at most off getting eaten there. Got the key cards. Let's code this D. I don't think we have. Yes, we've got both halves of W, but I don't think I've seen anywhere to put it. This one. Otherwise, they don't show the animation anymore. They just play the sound and go, you know what that means. Okay. Yeah, this way. I don't remember what was on the other side of the crane room. So I'm gonna go check because I've completely forgotten what was that way. There's 2 locked doors, and I'm sort of was one of them one I can solve with a DDK I now have? I don't remember. If the first half of the game is anything to go by, I probably missed a memo right in the middle of the floor with a spotlight shining on it. Oh. Okay. This next corridor here is a bit of a tight squeeze. Rest station, I wish it was. Actually, I'm gonna have a bit of an explore in here, given that I didn't get pursued in here. Oh, is this a door? Oh, okay, this might be where I use one of those keys I just picked up. Yes, okay. How about that? Okay. So, this one of the keys where you basically ignore all the columns, isn't it? Or is it the one where you skip? It'd be B, C, D. Okay, so let's assume it's the first kind. So that'd be B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So, not many words start with WT, but we'll keep going. W. Something tells me that's not the answer. No. There's probably a memo somewhere telling me the latest kind of way of combining the keys together. There might also be one of the ones where you have to skip the columns. So that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'd be WC. No, it wouldn't make any sense. I might need to go find the memo explaining that one. Just having a double check to see if there's anything really obvious about this. No. I was thinking I could maybe see third along the top there, which would, you know, match up with they keep calling it the third energy program, but no. Oh, okay. I was wondering if one of the messages might be using your DDK. Oh, I think this is a problem. I thought they couldn't follow you in if they hadn't seen you go in, but I guess they can. Oh, that was dumb, wasn't it? I walked straight into his arms. And then I did it again. Why am I so dumb? Okay. Oh, no. There's another one in this room. Oh, no, there isn't. Okay, yeah, of course he followed me into the other room, so he's not in here. Kind of interesting that the monsters in this are sort of persistent. Yeah, so what I gotta check is, how are those doors on the opposite side of the crane room locked? Because I don't remember. Yeah, it's through the save room. Might need to spend some plugs and some health items, given I'm burning through them. Let's save on a different slot, given I just took a lot of damage. And health items are currently in short supply. Uh-oh. Oh no. I see someone put the crane puzzle back. Someone went in after me and put all all the cranes back where they should be. Oh, that laser barrier. That wasn't openable before, was it? Very, very slowly around the corner. I'm pretty sure I don't have any health items right now. Yeah, I don't. I might just take a resuscitation if I have to. Grenade bullets. Okay. Let's try some grenade bullets on these guys. Turn around, obviously. Okay, I'll just take the resus, because I've got a lot of resuscitations. Oh. I'm not sure what the logic is for where it tends to put you when you resuscitate. Oh, it replaced my weapons as well. Okay, oh, it does the Resident Evil thing where I pull the blood indicates death. Okay, that's cool. Given I have an abundance of ammo for it in the next room, I'm going to try the grenade gun. That says I don't hear the other... Okay, that was the security level A. Two, three. Okay, 3 grenades, damn on those. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight corner to be fighting off dinosaurs while exploring. Okay, I got a plug, that's good, that's good. Another plug, we're getting quite a few plugs. I should probably start spending them. Again, I'd heard from someone that they were quite worth saving to the end game, but I think I might be taking their advice to a bit of an extreme. Okay, so we've got some grenades, we've got a plug. That does at least explain what's in this room. So yeah, we need that security level A to get back in here. Or to get any further this way. Looks like that security level A is going to open a lot of doors at once. Okay. And there's still activity in this room, so I'm going to have to just leg it. I'm like... This population of dinosaurs seems unsustainable. All we gotta do is hold out in the save room for a few hours and we'll be good. I've already opened this one, haven't I? Yes, I have. And it's all stuff for making darts. Which I guess are useful. I guess they are. Actually, I can take a resuscitation given I've used one. Gotta combine them in here just so I've got the space. Okay. Now I could have sworn I read something about DDK. Okay, that didn't say solution to the next DDK, so I'm wondering if maybe you just have to figure it out yourself, because that'd be a good sort of difficulty step, I suppose, if you have to figure out how the numbers correspond. Yeah, sure, I'll save, why not? Okay. I think I might take on the dinosaurs in this corridor because it's quite difficult to get past them. And we know that you can take them down with 3 grenades, so as long as they're relatively spaced out, I should be able to take them down. If they're obviously together... Actually, maybe grenades do splash damage. Oh! 2, 3, ow! Okay, I've got to really stand back with this thing, huh? Oh, I took quite a bit of damage doing that. Was that a good idea? I don't think it was. Yeah, that was probably riskier than actually just running past them, huh? Oh yeah, it's no ammo in the cyber, so I want to go to a shotgun. That's a pistol. What am I doing? Yeah, like they're doing fine. Okay, let's have another look at this puzzle. Maybe it's. Oh, actually, I noticed the 5 isn't there. Oh, wait, hang on. What would? I didn't see that last time. Okay, so that would be W E 3, 4. Hang on, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. RC. And then maybe it's wants to select. That'd be BAD. No, that doesn't make any sense either. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, what am I doing? I guess that's not it. Nope. Okay, let's keep exploring for a note that might illuminate what I'm supposed to be doing here. Going into this corridor without good health is not a good idea. I should move. Oh no, now I'm very screwed. Oh no. Ah! You know what, I'll take it. Okay, I feel like there might have been probably a bad time to check the map, but oh, the one at the end of the hall was locked. Okay. Oh, that paid off badly. Was there maybe a note in that sort of security room that might have had something to do with the DDKs? Oh, I'm also going to try unequipping the weapon and see if that... Can I de-equip? I don't think I can. Oh, it only sets off once anyway. Let's have a look. Is there any... What was this note? This is about people cloning IDs. Fair enough. Do I still have the ID card? I do still have the ID card, but I don't have the number to go with it. Oh, another plug. Guess I really should be raiding those things more than I am, huh? What's on the screen again? Oh, this is just talking about re-registering ID cards. Okay. I like how earlier on we were able to summon Gale to help us with a double ID card thing. We never really think to just, you know, explore as a pair just to make sure that we've got each other's backs. Oof. I want to be careful though, because if I run, I quite often overshoot it, but if you don't run, and the dinosaur's facing the wrong way, might be inviting some trouble. Okay, where am I going from here? Because there is a... Yeah, there's the researcher's rest room, which I've already had a look in. I don't think there's anything in there I haven't already got. There was the room with the sleeping dinosaur. It wasn't this room. Oh, this is the room I was in when just the one bust through the door and kicked my ass. So, maybe gonna load upon... Yeah, let's try a anesthetic dart. There was a note back there that might be what I'm after. On the table. I don't want to get too close to the door in case it busts through. Okay. Talking about the initializer and stabilizer. Split the numbers that you use when obtaining the core parts and add 0 to each of these split numbers. Okay. Ah! Okay, we can... Does this side do anything? No, okay. I need a planning disc to interact with that. Nothing in this corner. Okay. Anything on the corner of this table? Parts are being stored in some kind of case. Was used to assemble something. No crowbars. I think I was trying to interact with this last time. Oh yeah, that was just telling me there's a simulation on the monitor. Okay. I'm gonna skim through this note. The initializer and stabilizer, which are presumably the things in the case down there. Yeah. If you split the numbers of the user and obtain the code. Okay. Yeah. I must have missed something in here because I was so distracted by the nail-biting dinosaur. Oh, it spawns in different locations. Okay, so this is one that needs a number. I'm guessing this is the thing I have to enter the split number into. It just mentioned. Okay. There doesn't seem to be much in here at the minute. I guess we'll come back later when we figure out what we're doing. Oh. I'm gonna guess that missed. Nice shot, Regina. Yep, okay, I'll take that. Let's see if there's anything else in here while they're indisposed. Oh, okay. I probably wouldn't do that while there's dinosaurs in the room, but okay. Oh, I'm getting drowned in plugs. Okay, I don't have the keycard for that one yet. And there was a note over here, wasn't there? Okay, this is talking about a miscalculation. I'm just talking about being able to make a lethal poison by mixing certain drugs together. Yeah, this is... I'm going to presumably make a poison dart from my aesthetic darts, but... yeah. Okay. I don't think it's in here. So I feel like we can probably eliminate this entire sector right now. I don't think there's anything down here, so is there anything over here that happened? Are there any locked doors in the rest of the facility that I've maybe not visited? Look like I've probably just missed an item somewhere in this. The way this is currently going. I might open one of these. Okay, we've got a med pack. Oh, that wasn't... These aren't great, are they? Can I at least access the other ones? I can. I can get another resuscitation out, which is always handy. And I might try one of those. I think I can also mix those with the health packs to make them more powerful. I might use the multiplier first on that to get more medical packs. Then mix that with that to make a better medical pack. Okay. Oh, I see, so there's both like medium and large, but then also medium plus and large plus. I didn't actually notice that before. I'm assuming the plus means that it stops... No, it doesn't mean it stops bleeding. Okay, maybe they're just intermediate levels. I thought maybe they were kind of like two parallel sort of power levels, if that makes sense. Where's my inventory doing? I've got a couple of clear slots. Take a resuscitation. Oh, well, I could if I could put... if it would let me put them on top of one another without using an empty space. And... I might be able to upgrade one of my med packs with that as well. Yes, I can. So I can make it better. Okay. Okay. Oh, excellent. Okay. Anything else I can do with the mix menu on here? Okay, I think I've solved my health item problem for the moment, you know? That's quite a lot of health packs. That should last me at least 10 minutes. Okay, so where am I going right now? Where am I going? If I keep running around in circles like this, I'm going to end up exhausting basically all of my health. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the room that's like that, so... I think I'm maybe just meant to brain up a bit and figure out how I get into that door using the W key. Yeah, suckers. I think if there's a note somewhere, we'll find it by now. Well, I better get the code right this time. Okay. 2, 3, so 5 is the only missing number there. Well, 1 and 5 are the only 2 missing numbers there. It's very dramatic music for staring at a puzzle I'm probably not going to solve. So... I mean, the 5 is the letter E. Hang on. Am I being really dense here? I'm being extremely goddamn dense. The 5's missing, so we keep the W, we lose the B because that's 2, we keep the A because that's 1, we lose the D because that's 4. Keep the T because that's way out of range. We lose the H because that's 9. The E is a 5, so we keep that. The I is out of range as well. Do we keep that? And the R is out of range, but like that looks like it spells water, but not quite. I'm assuming it's not water. That would... No. Yeah, that doesn't quite add up to me. So like, if you take the numbers in the key to be alphabetical letters to drop, that would mean you drop the B, you drop the C, you drop the... Oh wait, you do drop the I because that's a 9 profile. Okay, and D, D, H, W, that's an 8 and 9, and then W. Water? No, that doesn't quite make sense either. was thinking it might be sort of like something like water wheel, but that doesn't quite add up either. Oh, it's water way! Oh my god, I'm so dense! Oh! I have no explanation for being so dense. Oh dear. How did that take me so long? Oh damn.
Regina, it looks like this door leads to the port.
So did Rick fight the dinosaurs on the way here?
It'll take a while before I can pop this open.
You copy, Mike? I found the key to the port, but I got a lizard riding on my tail. I'm heading to the main elevator right now. I'll meet it at the ground level. Hurry!
Huh. Sounds like we're not the only ones having problems.
I'm glad you're amused. But if that guy gets eaten, we're going to have to retrieve the key from that dinosaur's stomach. You've got to save him.
Okay, so we're all over here and... Okay. Alright, okay. First though, I'm gonna take... Is that a ammo clip? What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can rewrite this in the... Yeah, there was a computer in that security booth, wasn't there? To rewrite those. Okay. Anything else in here? Yeah, so I assume Rick just walked through the corridors for the dinosaurs to get here. No big deal. I could take the transmitter and talk to the guy I'm going to be saving. That would make sense. Okay, no items or anything hidden in here then. Okay. Right, let's just check how we're doing for ammo, just to make sure that we've got... yeah, let's go for the bullets, just in case we have to fight something off to get to this guy. I shall save. I cannot believe how... And you know the other thing? Password's waterway to get into a port. That should have been so obvious. Oh no, no, the dead guy's hitbox. Get up. Oh, okay, don't. You could not get up, that works too. I'm actually gonna load a save because I thought that was kind of, you know. that was kind of dumb. Walk through a door, walk straight into a dead man's collision box that I should be able to step straight over, and then Regina just refuses to get up. It's just like she was just done for the night. And now there's no dinosaur. Cool. I'm not sure how much persists in this, whether that dinosaurs stay dead between saves or what. Oh! I misjudged that entirely. Is there another dinosaur? Please don't. Okay, there isn't one. Good. I have to say that if the guy survived this long, he's probably good without my help. Probably better at this than I am. Oh. Oh no! The survivor was the T-Rex all along? Oh. I guess its calorific requirements were not met. Wait, hang on. The one know because the generator supply power to out? Okay. I thought this was working. Sure. Okay, so I think I can't really, if that is out, I don't think there's another way back up to the surface, is there? Yeah, because this one was... I have to actually go to my inventory and use it, don't I? And then... Oh, I have to swap around the first two. Okay. That's red, blue, green, white. That was easier than the one at the start of the game. How strange. Okay, we've done something. Is the dinosaur gone? No, he's still there. Okay. We'll just leave him down here with Rick. I think Rick can handle it. He's a big boy. Oh. Oh, is there anything else in here? Let's have a look. Ah. Yeah, that Tyrannosaurus didn't actually do much. Yeah, you think a Tyrannosaurus would like swallow someone whole, or I don't know, like at least dismember them or something. They're basically just a bit beat up, I guess. People talking about saying hold on to the plugs. This game's drowning me in plugs. I'm only finding the game as difficult as I am because I'm basically not capitalising on all the items the game's giving the opportunity to collect. Oh. It's still alive. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that and carry on. Oh! Oh, that was close. Yeah, I feel this game's done generally a really good job of like threading the balance between being unfair and not being scary. Sometimes it tips one way or the other. You know, it tips a little bit too far into the kind of punishing zone, but Must be quite difficult to balance that kind of thing. I did read originally they wanted all the dinosaurs to kind of have their own personalities and to be able to learn from player behavior.
Fast.
I wonder how that would have manifested.
Yes.
Opens the door, just dinosaurs flood out. What's going to happen to the boat? You're like a dinosaur sea kraken?
What is that?
I saw something like this in Kirk's personal lab. This could be a problem.
This vortex must be the side effect of the third energy experiment.
That's a cool
So
effect.
how are we supposed to get around this thing?
Either we find a way or we both end up as dino droppings.
Okay, I'll pull up any relevant data on the computer. Regina, you search around for any possible clues or leads.
Oh, such as this one. Okay, this is going to identify on the map where I use that. I don't think it tends to, does it? No, it doesn't. So we know that these two over here are ones that require a security level A, which we don't have. This one here, what was this? Don't know, we're right next to it, so might as well try it. I'm pretty sure this one all the way up here was a security level A. I don't remember what that one is up there, but I'll have to see. Okay, so we do have a few places we can try this out and see if we can find somewhere to put a DDK. And you can spend another 10 minutes watching me going, how do numbers work again? Okay, do you have anything to say before I leave?
This isn't looking good. Our only chance may be to use the third energy.
Well, there was a bunch of experimental stuff upstairs we could play around with. But it looked like we needed a little bit more clearance than we had. I mean, it needs a supercomputer to run a port to a place that has a population of about 30. That's actually quite impressive that you need that at all. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have many ID cards. This game doesn't tend to destroy the ID cards when you finish, when you don't have an opportunity to use them again, like Resident Evil. We've got code D, disk D. We've got both S and D, so we've got two DDKs to use somewhere. Oh yes, and we also have these two key chips to use at some point. So I guess I could also... Oh, hang on, maybe they actually... Oh, those are the ones that... Yeah, you need to use this in the reprogramming and bring back upstairs. Okay, yep, I'll save. And we'll see if we can make any quick progress. Oh! I didn't mean to run this way. Anyway, I'll keep running this way. Why not? Why stop when you're making a mistake, huh? That's how that sudden... that's how that ancient quote went, right? You're making a mistake, just carry on. It'll all be fine. Those guys are a bit smaller, I can get past them. Spiky head dudes though, way too big. Okay, so we do have rewritable keycards of some description we can use in here. And one of them has something written on it. 0392, okay. I mean, it can't be used. Oh, this is the rewriter, not the library thing. Okay. Yeah, so I'd need to go all the way back up to the library and use the keycard there. Use the big elevators to do that, right? Nope. I'm going to check how that door was locked in next corridor, because I think it was a keycard level A. I think it was. Very good of them to make these passageways, you know, tall enough to stand up in. Oh, it's locked from the other side. Okay, not that way then. Oh no, there's two of them! Ah! Maybe I should have saved. Okay. Locked from the other side. I'll remember that. I won't remember that. Okay. Again, the animation, the custom animations for when you're using animation objects and injured. Yeah, I don't think any of the Resident Evil games did that, which is a really nice touch. Right, so this we couldn't open, could we? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.